Okay, so our today's class topic will be subject verb agreement. Okay, before we
Okay,
start with this concept, can any one of you tell me what is subject verb agreement?
I don't have any
sorry,
idea about it.
Okay, anyone else?
sorry, sir, I couldn't hear you.
Subject verb agreement.
Subject verb.
Sir, an arrangement that in a place that
Varun, there's some disturbance from your side. Yeah, Prakash, say continue.
and this is a sentence which has a subject and verb, and it also creates some sense. This is the called subject verb agreement.
Oh,
Okay, anyone else?
No idea,
no.
sir.
No
Sir,
idea,
what
sir.
did you
What
ask?
exactly, sir? I didn't get
Subject
you.
verb
What
agreement.
exact subject? What agreement?
So when subject follows the verb follows the subject, that is subject verb agreement. As in, if the
Okay,
subject, yeah, the subject, like if the subject, I think maybe if it is singular or plural, that is how the verb will be changed accordingly. Um, like that.
okay. Basically, like Deblina mentioned or Prakash Sam mentioned, if we talk about verb, whenever verb follows the subject, okay, if subject will be singular, verb will be singular. If subject is plural, verb will be plural. Okay, but what I mean by singular verb and plural verb, okay, whenever we add s or es to our verb, is it plural or singular?
Sorry.
When we
Singular.
add s or es to the verb,
Singular.
it becomes singular or plural? Singular. Okay,
Yes.
so it is singular. Okay, this you have to remember. This is the most important thing, and people get confused. Okay, if you have this clear-cut idea about this part, you won't be confusing on any other part. Okay, so I'll repeat again. When we add s or es to our verb, it becomes singular. Okay, and when we add s or es to our object, okay, it is plural.
Plural.
Yeah, I'll give example. For example, plays, eats, dances, goes. Okay, so here you notice that I'm adding es to my verb. So is it singular verb or plural verb? It is singular verb. When I
Singular.
add s to my verb, it is singular verb. When I add s to my verb, it is singular again, and here I have added s again, and it is singular. Same concept we will take with the object part. What is object? Pen. When we add s to this, pens. Pen is singular and pens is plural. School, singular. Sorry, schools, plural. Okay, so when we add s or es to the verb, it becomes singular, and when we add s or es to our object, it becomes plural. Okay, this is the most important thing that you need to understand. Okay, try answering few questions. I play or plays cricket.
I
Sir,
I
play.
play. I play cricket.
I play cricket. Okay, so why I play cricket? Now I told you something, that when your subject will be singular, we have to go for singular verb. But here we are going I play. We are not saying I plays. Why is that? Because we have an exception here. If we talk about I and you, okay, we put them in plural category. Some people ask us why we do that. Okay, because to them, okay, to I and to you, all the rules apply of plural. Okay, so that's why we have created our own category, and we have put them in plural category. So what all we have in plural category? We have I, you, we, they in plural category. And what we have in singular category? We have he, she, it. We have these three in singular category. Okay, so if I say he play cricket or he plays cricket, it will be he plays cricket. But if we talk about I, with I it will be always I play cricket. Okay. Is this right? She enjoys music. All of you,
Yeah.
all of you. Yeah. She
Yes,
enjoys
sir.
music.
Sir, it's correct,
Okay.
sir.
She enjoys music is right. Okay. If I say I enjoys music, is this correct?
I enjoy music.
That's wrong.
That's
I enjoys music, this will be incorrect. What will be the right statement here? I enjoy
Enjoy.
music.
I
Okay,
enjoy.
fine. Is this right statement?
Yeah.
No,
Please
sir.
respond, all
Two
of you.
dogs are
No,
Two
This
wrong.
is a wrong statement.
Two dogs are
wrong.
Okay.
sitting.
Yeah.
dogs are
Right
sitting,
statement
no,
will be
sir.
two dogs
Ours.
are
Two
Are
dogs.
sitting. Okay. So if we talk about is here, it is incorrect. Okay. Why? Because again the same concept. Okay. Are is plural and is singular. Okay. So this concept will apply everywhere. For example, with has and have. Okay. I have two pens or I has two pens.
Sir, I have.
Just
I have
forget
two
about
pens.
two pens. Just forget about two pens. I
I
have or
have.
I has.
I have,
I
sir.
have.
I have two pens.
I have. Why? Because have is plural and has is singular. Okay. So this will apply in whole our English. Okay. And this is the most important thing. This is the beginning of our English. If you can understand this concept, then only you can proceed with your tenses or any other concept in English. Okay. So you have to understand first the concept of singular and plural. Okay. Fine. So I'll be asking you a few questions. All of you need to answer. I'll be also sharing one exercise. It will have some 30-40 questions. You have to solve that within these 2 days. Okay, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So if we talk about this statement, mom and dad. Okay, Akash will answer this question. Akash, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Mom and dad love me a lot, or mom and dad loves me a lot?
Mom and dad loves me a lot.
Okay, loves me a lot.
Sorry.
Okay. Sandeep,
Yes, sir.
mom and dad love me a lot or loves me a lot?
Love me a lot, sir.
Loves me a lot. Okay. Vartika?
So love. Love.
Okay, love. Okay. Vartika? Vartika, are you there in the class? Yeah, she's there.
Yeah,
Vartika, okay, mom and dad love or loves me a lot?
mom and dad loves me.
Okay. Varun?
Yes, Sandeep was right. Is right.
Okay. Sandeep was right. Okay. So if we talk about mom and dad love me a lot, why not loves? Why love? Because mom and dad is plural. Okay. We are talking
Okay.
about two people here. Okay. So it is plural. And with plural, we will have plural form of verb. What is plural form of verb? That is love. Okay.
Acha, I have a query here that you
Mm-hmm.
mentioned two dogs are sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Are sitting. Huh? Already there is mentioned two. So why dog? Why it's not dog?
Okay. In Hindi, what you say? दो कुत्ता और दो कुत्ते.
नहीं, ऑलरेडी मेंशन किया हुआ है ना कि दो कुत्ते हैं. तो वो
Okay.
डॉग होना
Okay.
चाहिए
Okay.
ना? डॉग क्यों है?
वही मैंने आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा. लेट्स से फॉरगेट अबाउट इंग्लिश, हम हिंदी में बात करते हैं. ओके. तो अगर आप हिंदी में स्टेटमेंट लिखोगे तो आप क्या लिखोगे? दो कुत्ता बैठे हैं कि दो कुत्ते बैठे हैं?
दो कुत्ते बैठे हैं.
Same thing. Okay. So in the same
Okay.
concept, you will not say two dogs, you will say two dogs. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, one more example and then we'll proceed. The earth moves round the sun. Akash,
Yes,
the
sir.
earth moves round the sun. Is this statement right or wrong?
Right, sir.
Okay, very good.
Right.
So we'll move to next concept. The next concept is of collective noun. What are collective nouns? Anyone?
A group of
Sir,
noun.
sir, a flock of
Hmm?
sheep.
A flock of sheep, a group of people. Okay.
A
Pride
group
of
of noun
lions.
like a people, like a police,
Okay.
like a children,
Student.
A class of students.
Okay. So tell this.
a bunch of grapes,
Sir, can I?
Just a minute. Yeah. One by one, all of you have to answer this. Yeah.
Sir, can I?
Sandeep, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. The audience are laughing,
Are laughing and band.
and the band is playing. I'm not sure about that. The band is playing.
Okay. Akash,
Band are playing.
band are playing. Okay. And the first one,
The audience
The
are
same audience are.
audience are. Okay. Vartika,
yeah are
audience are and band.
laughing.
No, no. Second one, the band is playing or the band are playing.
The band are playing. The band
The
is
band
playing.
are
R
playing.
why R? The band is playing. The audience is
Okay, you
laughing.
told. I'm just asking. Okay. Okay. Audience is laughing. Okay. Audience is laughing and the band is playing. Okay. Next is Varun.
Yes, sir. Both there will
Which
be the
uh,
R.
which
Actually,
one?
band when
Audience is both will be R.
Hello.
R
Okay.
is okay. Yes.
Yeah. Who's that? Akash.
yeah. So
Yeah. Tell me.
so what will be for band is or band are?
Okay. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Just let's seek the opinion of everyone. Okay. Jyotsna ma'am.
That the audience are laughing, the band is playing.
Okay. Deblina.
Sir, though audience is a collective noun, I think we more tend to use are with audience, and the band will be definitely is.
Okay. Prakash sir.
audience are, band is.
Audience are band is. Okay. So starting with Jyotsna ma'am, why audience are and band is?
Sir, audience are,
Both are collective nouns. Yeah.
yeah, what I thought was
Audience is already
it's a
plural.
people,
That's right.
it's a people living object, and this is non-living object, no, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that is accepted fact here. Okay, see if we talk about a band. Okay, for example, just forget about everything. If I talk about Curious Lessons. Okay, Curious Lessons is my YouTube channel. Okay, so if we talk about Curious Lessons, let's say this is my band name. Okay, I have a band with this name. Okay, so now this is a single entity, right? If we talk about Curious Lessons, now this is a single entity. Okay, now it doesn't matter how many people work in this Curious Lessons. Let's say I have a team of 10 people. Okay, it doesn't matter. All what matters is Curious Lessons. Okay, now forget about this. Let's say tomorrow you went to watch a match, okay, a cricket match or anything like that. Okay, so if we talk about in a cricket match, let's say Prakash is also watching match, Varun is also watching, Akash is there, Vartika, and everyone is there. Okay, so do you guys belong to a particular something? or you guys are from some different, like the only common thing here is that all of you have gone there to watch match, but other than that nothing is common. Okay, you guys don't belong to a particular something. Okay, so if we talk about these, for example, people itself. Okay, if we talk about people, we never say people is, we say people are. So in the same manner, because though people is group of people, a group of, let's say 10 person are standing there, we will say a group of people.
So
Okay,
even for
but it
employees,
doesn't.
the employees are coming.
Employees, yeah, employees are coming. Okay, because here we talk about, if we talk about audience, they have got their own identity. Okay, and if we talk about band, band represents collective people. Okay, 4 5 people are there and band is representing that. And if we talk about audience, they have their own secluded identity. Okay, so in this way you can remember, though there's a definition to this, I'll tell you the definition part as well. if the if the group members are all acting together as one, okay, use a singular verb. Okay, for example, in this band, all are acting together as one. Okay, all are performing for a particular song or something, whatever it may be. Okay, and if we talk about, if the members of the group are acting as individuals, okay, for example, in the audience case, okay, we use plural. Is it clear?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give more examples. For example,
Yeah.
people like to be praised. Please don't answer. People likes to be praised. Vaitika, which one
Yeah.
of is the right statement?
Sorry.
Which one is correct? The people like to be praised. People likes to be praised.
People like to be praised. No. People like.
People like to be.
Yeah.
People likes to be praised.
Huh?
This one.
No. People
Right?
like to be praised because already the
First one.
praise is a plural.
No, don't forget about this. Forget about the second part. People like or people likes.
People like.
Yeah, always people like. Why? The same concept that I told you for audience. Okay, if we talk about people, though it is a group of individuals are there, but if we talk about, they have got their own identity. Okay, they don't represent anything as individuals. Okay, they represent something different. So for that reason, we will use plural form of verb, which is like, plural. Okay, so that's why we are saying people like to be praised. Okay, if we talk about family, family has moved to, let's say my family has moved to New Delhi. My family have moved to New Delhi. Which one is correct?
Second one.
Has is singular, have is plural.
I think second one is right. Have.
Anyone else?
Has.
Sir, may
My
I?
family has.
Indian team is ranked number 1.
Okay, Indian team is ranked number 1, and first one what you told, my family have. Okay. Okay,
Has.
tell me about your family. Okay, tell me if we talk about your particular family, Vatika. Okay, so do you guys, Vatika, what is your surname? May I know that?
Thing.
Singh. Okay, so Vatika Singh. Okay, so if we talk about Vatika Singh or Singh family or whatever, so they will represent your family. Okay, they are not, if you are saying my family, it represents your particular family. It is not representing, if you say my family, it is not representing your neighbor's family. So it is collective noun. You are using it as singular. So what you will say? You will say my family has moved to New Delhi. You will not say my family have moved to New Delhi, because it is
Oh.
representing singular. Okay, but it doesn't mean family always represents singular. Sometimes family may represent plural. It depends on what type of sentence you are saying. But definitely my family will represent singular. Why? Because you are talking about your particular family. Similarly, if we talk about Indian team, okay, Indian team is ranked number one. Why? Because we are talking about their singular identity. Okay, it doesn't matter 10 to 12 people or 15, like today also we have match. Okay, but they are not called as Virat Kohli's team or Rohit Sharma's team or something like that. They are known as Indian team. Okay, so if we talk about that, so that is representing a single team. And if we say Virat Kohli's team also, then also it is representing a singular team only. Okay, we are not talking about 5, 6 teams there. Okay, so Indian team is ranked number one. Okay, so you have to understand this concept of that, is it what is it representing? Okay, is it representing a singular identity, or it is talking about everyone present in that team? Okay, so if it is mentioning everyone present in that team, you will go for plural. If it is talking about a singular identity, you will go for singular. Okay, we'll move to next concept. I will share an exercise. Okay, there are 15 questions are there. Everyone has to solve that. Okay, and send me the answers, or in our next class, whenever we have, I will share the answers. Okay, or something like that. But please try to solve. Okay, moving next, we have so many words. Okay, like we use everybody. Consider buddy written after that. Everybody, somebody, anybody. Okay, in the same manner, everyone, someone, anyone, no one. So if we are using everyone, someone, anyone, no one, so what type of rules will apply to this? Will the singular rules apply to this, or will the plural rule apply to this?
Singular.
Singular. Because everybody.
Okay,
Everybody.
for example, if I say everyone,
Plural.
Sir, both apply, singular and plural, in different
Have
cases.
everyone have a problem. Everyone have a problem.
Everyone have a problem.
So
okay,
everyone has.
anyone else has?
Sir,
Okay,
these all follow the
Uh,
singular.
Has, sir.
okay, okay. Akash, Vartika,
Singular.
Singular, sir.
okay,
Has.
singular. Okay. See, if we talk about these all the words, okay, they all will always follow the concept of singular. Okay. For example, everyone has a problem. Okay. Um, Nobody likes the new chief minister or prime minister whatsoever. Okay. Nobody likes. You will not say nobody like. Okay. So if we talk about these type of words, okay, all these will follow a same concept of singular, always singular. And if whenever we are using singular, so what we will use? Singular form of verb. Likes. We will never say like. Why? Because likes is singular form of verb. Clear?
So sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Mhm.
As you told that if you talk about a singular identity, you should use yes or yes. But here everyone is it's a singular identity. So
No, see, why we are discussing them separately? Why we are discussing them separately? They don't come in the category of collective noun or something. They are. I mean, to them the rules are different. Okay, that's why we are discussing them separately.
so we can learn as a exception case, right?
Yeah, you can say that exception to our previous rule that we discussed. Okay. To this rule, if we talk
Sir,
about, if you
sir,
are talking about
sir,
this. Mhm.
please hold on. Please go down and everyone has a problem, sir, or have, sir.
Has a problem.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So, Varun, is it clear now? If we talk about everyone,
Yeah.
anyone, someone, no one, everybody, anybody, somebody, nobody, they will be considered singular. Okay. In a similar manner, both of you, and several. Singular or plural. See, this all the concept is of singular and plural. If you can understand what is singular and what is plural, it will be so easy and you will not make this subject verb agreement mistake. Okay, but this itself is a complicated concept, what comes in singular and what comes in plural. So that's why a bit of guidance is needed. Okay, so if we talk about this,
So these all are plural.
Others?
Yeah, it's a plural.
Yeah. Okay. For
Mm,
example, I have told this one many times. Okay. For example, something like this. Okay. So here, this word, you can never say both of my class. You can never say this. Yeah, both of my class. Okay. Never ever. If you say both of my class, okay. For example, both of my brothers are older than me. Okay. So here you can never say brother. If you will say brother, it will be a wrong statement. And because you are using here brothers, you will use after that plural verb as well, plural form of verb as well. Okay. Classes are very nice. Okay. So are here is your word. Okay. Sim Similarly, we have the case with a few and with several. For example, several of the students failed the exam. Okay, several of the students. Okay, students. You will never say yes, several of the student failed the exam. Okay, you will always say students. If you say students, sorry, if you say student, it will be wrong. Okay.
Sir, I have a question here.
Mhm.
Sir, after both, sometimes we use the yes form of verb, I mean singular verb, right?
Yeah, both is
Sometimes,
different thing and both of is different thing. Yeah.
yeah. So,
Mhm.
so can you explain that? I mean, what are the situations when we use that?
Tell me a statement.
That's why I can't think. Like after both, we use like both goes or both eats like that. If we don't use both of, then
Okay, I'll tell this. Okay, let's say after finishing this part. Okay, don't worry. Before ending this class, we will discuss this. Okay.
okay.
So coming to, is this part clear? Whenever you are using these words, though we don't use all these three words a lot, but I'm telling this because the next that we are going to discuss that we use a lot. Okay, that is many, some, and most. So if we talk about many, some, and most, what we use with them?
Sir, to show the quantity. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm not asking where we use. I'm asking whenever you are using them. Okay. So you will use them in the plural sense or singular sense?
Plural.
Plural, sir.
Plural.
plural, sir.
Plural sense, right? Anyone else?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say is this right?
You should use informations, and then you should use our. I mean, it will go correct if you use informations. Then
The information.
Okay. Can we
Yes,
use
correct.
information?
Same, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The information is
Some of
correct.
these information.
This information is sir.
so there's a lot of things that is incorrect. I mean, some of yeah.
Mm, most of
R
this
is right, sir.
information.
Yeah, you use most, no issue.
Most of this information is correct.
Okay.
R is right.
Okay,
Some
others?
of these facts
Are
Sir,
Prakash sir, Devlina? Yes, sir.
Sir, what
Are
happened to the
are sir.
first sentence?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Oh,
Mhm.
can we use
Sir,
some of
R,
these
sir.
like that?
Yes, Devlina, what you're saying?
Can we use some of these like THIS?
Some of these facts.
No, sir, you wrote in the first sentence now, so uh, you can't use that there.
Yeah,
Some of
I'll tell you. That's why. First, tell me your
I'm
opinion,
just
and then
getting
I'll tell you which
confused.
one of them is. Mhm.
Some of these facts are incorrect.
Some of this,
These
these.
THESE.
Some of these facts
Hmm.
is incorrect.
Are
Okay. Yeah. Is or are first decide.
of course are.
Hello.
Yes, sir, it will be are.
Okay. Some of these facts are incorrect. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So if we talk about many, some, and most, okay, it depends on what word you are using there. Okay, what is information? What is class?
so basically it's an uncountable noun. That's why we are using are in each sentence.
So if the noun is singular, then we will go with is.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Here
When
is
your noun is singular, information is singular. Okay, it is uncountable noun and it is taken as singular. Okay, uncountable noun is taken as singular always. Okay, we never say water are, we say water is. Okay, so if we talk about uncountable noun, okay, information is an uncountable noun. Okay, which we cannot calculate or count or whatever. Okay, so for that reason they are taken as singular. Okay, so if we talk about in this statement, some of this information is
Oh,
incorrect.
right.
Is incorrect. Okay, and if we talk about facts, facts can be calculated, facts can be counted. Okay, so it is countable. Okay, so that's why we'll go with are. Some of these facts are incorrect. So now the concept here is with all these three, and there are some more. For example, half of. Okay, sometimes we have a habit of saying a third of. Okay, and if you guys don't speak 40% off or something, whenever you are being calculative or whenever you are using the words many, some, most. Okay, so whenever you are using words like this, it depends on your noun. Okay, if it is singular, you will go with that. If it is plural, you will go with that. Okay, for example, one more example I'll give you. Maybe this will make things brighter. Half, it's half. Okay, half of the students is are from another state. Half of the class is are from another state. Tell me.
So the first one will be
Sir,
are and the
half
second
of
one
the
will be is.
students are from another state. Half of the class is from another state.
Exactly. So same concept. Okay. Here we are talking about class, classes, singular. And if we talk about students, students is plural. Okay. So like I told you when we started with the class, all what matters is what is singular and what is plural. Okay. So if we talk about the many, some, most, this we don't use that much, but still if you use half of, a third of, 40% of or something like this, 30%, 40% off if you are using that. So it will depend on what you are talking about. It will depend on what follows. Is it in plural or singular? If it will be in singular, you will go with singular. You cannot feel that we cannot say this or we cannot say that. They can follow singular form as well. They can follow plural form as well. Okay. Again, the same on basis of same thing, we have this data. Okay, so some people say data, some people say data. Okay, I call it data. personal experience. I don't know. Okay, so you can say data, you can say data. It's up to you. So is it singular or plural?
Singular, singular, sir.
Others?
I think
Singular.
plural.
It's a singular.
The data is plural,
Singular.
datum is singular.
Sorry. Yes, I can repeat again.
Data is
Data
plural,
is
datum is
singular.
singular.
What is
Data
that?
Is plural.
is okay. So now I think it's visible. Okay. So if we talk about data, the same concept. If we talk on the same concept that we were discussing about information. Okay. Information. So information is uncountable now. Okay. And data, if we talk about data, data is more like information. Okay. So that's why we use data in the singular form, but it is not that you cannot use it in plural form. It is up to you. If you want to use it in the plural form, you can. No one will stop you. Okay. You can also say data are. Okay. But I was talking about which form is more accepted. Okay. So data is more accepted than data are. Okay. But there is no clear explanation. You can use either of them.
So that is according to the situation where we are using the singular or
According to
plural.
person, we can say, not the situation. You can, in each and every situation, you can say data is. Okay, no one will say
Sir,
it isn't. Right.
sir,
Okay.
actually, in
Okay,
my
okay.
point of view, data, sir, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, ma'am.
Yeah, data is actually it's a Latin term, sir, derived from datum. That's a singular form.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Data is a
Yeah, that
plural.
only I
Datum is
mentioned.
singular.
Sorry, sir. Datas we don't say. We are
Datum,
talking about
datum.
DATAS.
DATUM, datum.
Yeah,
DATUM.
that. See, yeah, in that sense, we will. If we talk about from where it is derived and all. Okay. If we talk about basically what is data, data is the information that you have. Okay. So in the sense of information, we can go with singular. Okay. Otherwise, whatever the explanation you have, like I mentioned, you can use it in the either sense. No one will say that any one of them is wrong. They are not place dependent or something. Okay. It depends on what you want to use. If you want to use data is, no one will say it is wrong. If you want to use data are, no one will say it is wrong. Is it clear?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay. Now we will talk about these. Okay. Or, not, neither, nor, either, or. First of all of you know the usage of this, right?
Yeah.
Or is there any confusion when it comes to usage? Akash?
No, sir.
This was Sandeep,
No.
Sandeep, right? Akash?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So if we talk about the usage, okay, first of all, I will tell you quickly about the usage. See, if we talk about or and not, okay, what is or? For example, can anyone tell me a sentence with or?
Sir. Sir, may I?
Yeah, cricket or football?
Sir,
What is your choice? What is your choice? Okay, so if we say cricket or football, what is your choice? So here we are using is, because whenever we use or, we are actually referring one of them. We are not referring both of them. We are only referring one of them. Either we are referring to cricket or we are referring to football. Okay, so that's, and if we talk about, let's say I told you cricket or football, what is your choice? So you answered cricket and football. Both are my choices. So now here you are using and. It basically refers that you are talking about both the elements here present. Okay. So if you are talking about both the elements present here, you will use here are. Okay. So if we talk about or refers to single element. That's why we use is. If we talk about and refers to both the elements. That's why we use are. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we will come to neither nor and either or. Some people read it as neither nor either or. Some people read it as neither nor either or. Okay. So if we talk about neither nor, either or. So now you have got the hint that we'll be talking about one thing. Okay. If we use or if we use nor. Okay. Sorry. If you use not, you talk about one thing. If you use or, you talk about one thing. But why we have two words here, neither and nor? So that we can talk about both the things at the same time. Okay. For example, So here I'm talking about both the
nor
elements.
coffee.
मुझे चाय तो नहीं पसंद है, उसके साथ कॉफी भी नहीं पसंद है. Okay. So now you want to refer both the elements. So what you will use? Neither nor. Okay. To reject both the elements. If you want to accept both the elements, you will say either like tea or coffee. Now what does it mean? You are talking about one element, but you are not sure which one. Okay. Let's say I asked you the question, Akash, what do you like, cricket or football? So you told, I either like cricket or football. So it means you are not sure. You can pick any one of them. Okay. And let's say, hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir,
Yeah.
we can hear
Okay.
you.
Just a minute. Okay. So if you accept one of them, okay, let's say you accept one of them, there we use rather. Okay. For example, I rather like tea than coffee. Is it clear? All these three things? If you use neither nor, it means that you are rejecting both the things. If you use either or, you are not sure about what thing you prefer. And when you use rather, you are sure that what you actually prefer. Okay. Sorry. I rather like tea than coffee. Is it clear? Shall we proceed?
Yes. Sir.
Yes,
Sure.
sir.
Okay, fine. So actually what I wanted to discuss here is about the concept of singular and plural. Okay. For example, either my uncle or my aunt is are making dinner. Either my uncles or my aunt is are making dinner. Okay, so which one of them is right and which one of them is wrong?
My uncle or aunt is
Sir, what do you
aunt
mean by
is
the
making
second
dinner.
sentence?
Sorry?
What do you mean by the second sentence?
Okay, see, let's say I have 10 uncles in my family. Okay, so either my all the 10 uncles or a singular aunt. Let's say I have only one aunt, though that's quite absurd, but let's say still a possible thing that we are thinking in mind. Okay, so let's say I have 5 uncles in my family, but only one aunt is alive. Okay, so what I am saying, either my 5 uncles are cooking the food or my one aunt is cooking the food. This is the meaning of second sentence. If I talk about first sentence, so it means that either my singular uncle is cooking the food or my singular aunt is cooking the food. Okay.
The first one is clear that it will be is, but for the second sentence, I'm a bit confused.
Others?
The first one is, sir, second one is are.
One is. Second one is R. Yes, right.
Okay. Others? Prakash sir, Varun, Vatika.
No, I don't clear this concept actually. These two
Okay.
either are.
So, in my point of view, sir, in second sentence, there is a group of people, group of uncles and auntie who are at a place, and the condition is that. So that's why here
Yeah, continue.
you are using R. R is okay. Either
This
my
would be
uncle
Okay.
or
R.
my
Either my
Prakash sir?
uncle or my aunts are, I think, the third
Prakash
sentence.
sir?
Sir, first one is, and the last two in R.
yes.
Okay. First one is.
Is
Yeah,
yeah.
Second one is
R
and
R.
Prakash sir. Second one is
R.
are. Okay. And third one is
R.
okay. So if we talk about these, okay, these are not the final answers. Just I will erase them. Okay, first I will tell you the concept. What is the concept here? If we talk about either or, neither nor, same concept will apply here. We actually follow the nearest verb, okay, or helping verb, we can say, or verb. Okay, I'll read the statement. When the subject joined by or nor are of different persons, the verb agrees with the nearer. Okay, so here we have two subjects, right? And here we have a singular, a single helping verb. So this helping verb or this verb will go with which subject? The nearest subject. Okay, in this case the nearest subject is aunt. In this case the nearest subject is aunt. In this case the nearest subject is aunts. Okay, this is our helping verb, this is our verb. Okay, this is our helping verb and this is our verb. Okay, so if we talk about our verb or helping verb will agree with which subject? The second subject. Which one will be nearer to the verb? Is it clear? So here the first answer will be is, because aunt is singular, that's why we will go
Yes,
with
sir.
is.
Yeah.
Here
Second also is certain.
that we will go with is. In third one we have aunts.
It will be
Okay,
R.
it doesn't matter first we have singular or plural, it doesn't matter. If we have no connection with uncles, 1,000 uncles, 10,000 uncles, no. This aunts or aunt. If we have aunt, it will be singular. If we have aunts, it will be plural. That is the concept of either or neither nor. Same goes with neither as well. Okay, for example, this is the last concept that we discussed today. Okay. Tell me, all of you.
Sir, first one, neither the doctor nor the nurses are waiting for you. Neither the doctors nor the nurse is waiting for you.
Second one is okay. Others?
First one
Yes,
is
sir.
R.
There is nurses
Second
now,
one
so
is
it will be R.
Okay. Yes, Vatika, second one.
Second one, see, there is nurses in first sentence, so it will be R.
Mhm.
And in second sentence, there is nurse, only nurse. And doctors, I think RE hoga isme bhi. The second one, doctors.
Okay. Others?
First one is R and second one is. So we go with the nearest subject. So
Okay. Varun?
Sir,
Varun,
your
are you
screen
there?
is not visible. Yeah, I'm here, but your screen is not visible, so I'm not able to understand.
Okay. I think it's visible to others, right? Am I right?
yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Might be,
sir.
Maybe
might
some.
be.
Yes, sir, we can see your screen.
Okay, so there may be some issue. Okay, see the concept I will repeat again. See, just forget about we have two subjects here. Forget about the first subject. Okay, don't consider it. For example, here we have doctors, doesn't matter, whatever you have here. Okay, all what matters is your second subject, which is near to your verb. Okay, so here nurses is near to your verb. So what you will use? Nurses are. In the second one, nurse is the subject near to your verb. So what you will say? Nurse is. Okay.
Okay.
So what we follow? The subject that is near to our verb. Okay. It doesn't matter about other subjects. Okay. So I'll share